Hello. So today we are moving on to volume. So we're going to do volume today. So we're going back to the rectangular prism, and we are going to do the triangular prism today. So the first thing we're going to do is the rectangular prism. It should already be colored. Remember, we colored the base yellow, we outlined the base in blue, and then we shaded the height of the figure red. So just to keep in mind, the height always needs to be the distance in between the two bases on a prism, even if it's sitting on its side. So this rectangular prism is not, though. This rectangular prism is sitting on the base, and the base is a 10 by 12 rectangle. So if you look at the formula chart, the formula for volume of a prism is big B times H. Remember, big B stands for area of the base, and H stands for height. So here we're just going to find the volume, which is the space inside all of the cubic units that would be used to fill a space is the volume. And we're going to multiply the area of the base times the height. Because if you're doing volume, you're basically just stacking the height over and over and over and over again to fill the entire inside. So first thing we need to do is find the area of the base. So I went ahead and separated the formula again. Remember, area of the base, what shape is our base? It is a rectangle, so we would look for area of a rectangle formula. So under big B, we would plug in base times height. The reason for that is because this is how we find the area of a rectangle. So what is the base of the base? It is 10. The height of the base is 12. So remember, we're doing height of the base here. So we did 10 times 12. That's the base of the base times the height of the base. And we got 120. Next, we need to plug in the height of the entire prism. So this red H is the height of the entire prism. That's this distance here between the bases. So for that number, we would plug in 4. So now I can rewrite the formula just plugging in the numbers that I just got. So volume would equal 120 times 4. Because that's my area on my base times my height. And then 120 times 4 gets me 480 meters cubed. Notice that now my units are cubic. So let's go on to the triangular prism. Again, we're going to find the volume, same formula, because this is also a prism. So we're going to find the area of the triangle times the height. And this time, it is important to notice that 8 is our height. That's the distance in between the two triangular bases. Even though it is sitting on the rectangle, our height is still 8. Our height is not the 6. The 6 will only be used when we're finding the area of the base. So, first things first, let's go ahead and, hold on real quick. Here we go, sorry about that. First we're going to find the area of the base. So what shape is the base? The base is a triangle, so this is the formula to find area of a triangle, 1/2 BH. That's how we find the area of this triangular base. So we need to look, what is the base of my base? The base of the triangle is 4, that's this distance here. So we're going to plug in 4. The height of the base is 6. 6 is the height of the triangle. So we're doing 1/2 times 4 times 6. So from here we can decide what we want to do first. Half of 4 is 2. 2 times 6 is 12. So the area of my base is 12. Now we need to plug in the height. This red H is the height of the entire prism, not the height of the base. So that is the distance in between the triangles, which is 8. So now that I have those two numbers, I can just plug them into the big formula. Volume equals area of the base times the height. So volume equals 12 times 8. That's the area of the base times the height. And 12 times 8 gets us 96. So our volume equals 96 inches cubed. So it's cubic units because we're finding all of the space inside of a three-dimensional figure, like filling it up with water or with popcorn or with anything. So that is it. That's how you find volume of prisms. You have learned how to find volume of prisms in the grades before. This isn't anything new. And so tomorrow you'll move on to other shapes. Thanks. See y'all later.